Esme and the Rainbow Glow Prism. As the silver moon began to rise over the sleeping orchard, Esme walked between the rows of heavy, fruited trees. Near the gnarled roots of an ancient apple tree, she saw a brilliant, crystalline glint. Tucked into the tall grass was a tiny, magical prism, carved from shimmering silver. When Esme picked it up, it felt cool and smooth in her hand, humming with a gentle, melodic vibration. Esme held the silver prism up, catching a stray beam of moonlight in its center. Shift, shine, shimmer. Instead of a simple reflection, the prism released a soft, swirling stream of rainbow glow light. The beams were the colors of summer sunsets and morning dew, weaving together through the air like ribbons of silk. The light stretched forward, turning the dark orchard path into a glowing bridge of violet, gold, and blue. "Is that the way to the hollow tree?" a weary voice chirped from a nearby branch. A father bluebird named Sky fluttered down slowly into the light. His feathers were a dusty navy in the dark, and his wings looked heavy with fatigue. "The orchard is so confusing tonight, and the shadows are so long. I cannot find the way back to our cozy nest, and my family is very tired." Behind Sky, a mother bluebird named Azure hovered weakly, gently nudging a tiny, fluffy fledgling through the leaves. The little bird's name was Pip. Pip gave a huge, beak-stretching yawn and let his small, fuzzy head droop against Azure's wing. He was so sleepy that his wings were barely fluttering, and he moved slowly through the cool night air. Esme walked to the edge of the branch and gave Azure a reassuring smile. "Don't worry," she whispered softly. "My silver prism will guide you home. It knows exactly where the softest, warmest moss is hidden." Esme tilted the prism toward the heart of the orchard, and the rainbow glow beams began to dance, forming a bright, shimmering tunnel that floated through the trees. Esme walked slowly along the trail, her footsteps making a soft crinkle crunch on the fallen leaves. Glow bright rainbow. With every step, the prism hummed a quiet, soothing lullaby. Sky flew right alongside her, his tired wings coasting on the edge of the magical light. The rainbow glow made every tangled branch and low-hanging fruit easy for the father bird to see. Azure and little Pip moved into the center of the rainbow path. As soon as Pip's tiny feathers touched the light, he felt a surge of cozy warmth. The nighttime breeze didn't feel chilly anymore. It felt like a soft, sun-warmed blanket. Pip let out a tiny, happy peep and snuggled closer to Azure's feathers, no longer afraid of the dark spaces between the apple trees. But the orchard was very wide, and Pip's little wings were very heavy. Suddenly, the baby bird stopped flapping and began to sink toward the grass, his eyes closing tight. Esme saw the sleepy little traveler and paused. She aimed the prism very gently, letting a soft beam of golden light catch Pip, lifting him up so he felt light and bouncy, like a dandelion seed. Finally, they reached a tall, ancient apple tree with a deep hollow tucked high in its trunk. Sky and Azure flew slowly into the dark, round opening, which was lined with soft feathers and bits of wool. The rainbow glow from Esme's prism followed them, filling the hollow with a soft, multicolored light. Sky turned back and gave a grateful tilt of his head. Esme watched as Pip curled his tiny body into a soft blue ball in the center of the nest, safe and sound. Esme turned the silver prism one last time, a tiny crystalline chime that filled the orchard with a peaceful silence. Then, Esme tucked the prism into her pocket and headed home through the moonlit trees, her heart feeling as warm and bright as a rainbow glow.